Just joining us, moving crews gave moving truck a whole new meaning this morning.
Yeah, take a look. This was the scene along Shawnee Mission Parkway while you slept. They moved a complete house. So let's give you an idea of where that house was moved to. It came down Lackman, got on Shawnee Mission Parkway. Soon it went south down Metcalf, and now it's at the Johnson County Arts and Heritage Center down in Overland Park. And that is where we find Joel Nichols this morning. Joel, something pretty special about this house, right?
You know, I'll tell you something. What's really cool is that house is supposed to move at 3 to 5 miles an hour. It got up to 11 miles an hour and then got pulled over and got a ticket. The first house to get, no, it didn't get pulled over and got a ticket. Ron Schaefer is here. He is the District 1 Commissioner. He was the former mayor of Prairie Village. And you have kind of a personal connection to this wonderful electric house. It was right down the street from you.
Yes, I do, Joel. We still live on Homestead Drive in northern Prairie Village.
Right.
And when we moved in there in '88, we were aware that this house was at the other end of the street.
Right.
And as we drove, but it was a private residence at those times.
Right.
This house had 5 owners.
You're right.
And the personal story is the fact that Janine, my wife, was taking our younger daughter to preschool, and they headed down Homestead Drive, and they noticed all the activity on the corner of this house.
Right.
And we had heard they were going to move it, and sure enough, they actually saw it. They parked and watched them actually lift it up and move it down the street. They had to cut it in half to get it there, to get it out of the neighborhood,
Man.
and also to lift it, to be able to lift the wires and get it underneath that. So,
And so that was back, was that 94?
that was 94,
Yeah.
I understand, and I didn't see it, darn it, but Janine and Kelsey were able to watch the whole process.
But then you got to be a part of this move from
I
out
did,
at 63rd and
yeah.
Lackman here to what used to be King Louie. What do you
Yeah.
think this is going to mean for the museum and for the electric house?
Well, I think this is a great addition to this particular house, and
Yeah.
when they devised and come up with the concept of turning this building into the Heritage and Arts Museum, that this was part of the deal.
Yeah.
And to be able to take a part of the history of Johnson County,
Right.
a part of the history of Prairie Village, and to be able to save it and move it to a protected location such as this, I think is a great amenity for this.
What a great
particular-
idea. And look at the commissioner is a walking billboard. Johnson County Museum on the move.
There we go.
He knows his stuff. Thank you so much for
Well,
being
thank
with
you.
us this
Joel,
morning.
it's my pleasure.
Nice to
Okay,
see you.
take care.
Hey, get out here and be a part of this. You can kind of go by and see what they're doing, but next year it's going to be a big deal. It's a lot of fun to watch the house get in place. Back to
Yeah.
you.
I just hope that truck driver's being paid by the hour, not the mile.
Since he was ahead of time.
They made good time.
Thank you, Joel.